as a company and a route, how do you get businesses that are clothing orientated to really start turning profit?
I think it all comes down to, you said it's not simple, but it is simple in the same way, because fundamentally you need to have a very strong product, something that is very attainable in a few places, and then you need to look after the people who are buying the product. You know, it's all well and good shipping something out and forgetting about that customer, but that customer needs to return. That's what builds profits, retention. So I think a lot of people are so focused on acquiring new customers, you know, giving it to a new influencer, you know, looking after the influencers more so than the customers, and that's a big error, because the customers pay the bills, and the customers make a company profitable, and with profit it allows you as a business owner to increase your service, so your customer again has even more value. So it is the fundamentals, the product, the customer, and you can know I listen to entrepreneurs quite often. I have conversations, and I always try and help people and listen to their perspective and maybe challenge their perspective just to see, you know, just make them think a little bit. And I often see, like, people will say, oh, changing a button from green to red, or changing a layout of a website or email, we've got a new web design, and those are very incremental gains. They will not make your business successful, and they won't make your business unsuccessful, but you have to go back to the fundamentals. Fundamentals being, what value do I offer? What can someone get from me that they cannot get elsewhere? And that also sounds easy, because as a business owner, what you value and what your customer values can often be entirely different. I could like this shirt, for example. I could think these are the best shirts in the world. No one can get them anywhere. Maybe there's a reason why no one can get them anywhere, because maybe there's not a market for it. So I could be biased towards this shirt. And that's another theory which I often discuss with people, is confirmation bias. As an owner, when you're so passionate about something, or just in general, if you're so passionate about a topic, you often find within the research the positive points which confirm your theory. As soon as you see theories that don't kind of contradict what you believe, you dismiss them and you don't write them down on a paper and think, okay, that's a negative. And the negatives may outweigh the positives, but because you're so passionate about something, you're biased towards the positives. I think I hear people when they say, I want to buy a new car. I say, why? They say, this car's, it's a bit old now. It's having a few problems. These problems could be fixable very cheaply. But instead, they go into debt. They for 3-4 years, and they can't really afford it at times, some people, just because they are weighing up all the negatives of the car as opposed to the positives and the cost-effective ways to fix the problems. So they're biased towards the reason why they want a new car, and we're all guilty of it. And I think, again, it's just about going back to the fundamentals and making sure that you are offering significant value. You're looking after your customer base, and you're always providing them value. And when you do make a profit, that profit has to go straight back into the business to provide even more value, to increase your logistics speed, to increase your product quality, to increase your packaging. You name it, it has to be, again, offering people value. And when you offer people value and offer it to the masses, wealth does accumulate from that. But it's hard because, as you said, we're in LA now. This is when you start to see money, and you want to